Hi, this is Paula Jasper with Explore the Mahoning Valley, and today we're in Mill Creek Park at Lanterman's Mill. We'll be going in to talk to some of the people that work here, but this is an incredible location. It's some of the earliest industry in the Mahoning Valley. Why, when you come here, you're surrounded by glacial rock in the park. It's a beautiful, beautiful, festive environment filled with natural beauty. And then, when you come here to Lanterman's Mill, please go and look at the walls, and you realize this is not glacial activity. This is the work of humans that are making something absolutely beautiful out of old stone. Here we are inside Lanterman's Mill with Steve Setnick. Now, when was this built?
Mr. Lanterman built this building 1845. He started it. He finished in 1846.
Oh, wow. Now, I know that this all really starts with the river, doesn't it? And with the water coming in?
Yes.
Could you tell me a little bit about the process?
Yes, it does. Well, the mill uses water for power, and it still does today, just as it did when Mr. Lanterman built it. And that water source is Mill Creek. So Mr. Lanterman built a dam outside, and that channels some of the water into a gate that feeds right into the building, because he built the water wheel inside the building as opposed to outside like many grist mills are.
That's really the image I often have in my mind of a water wheel as being outside.
Yeah, he built it inside to get away from the harsh Youngstown winters and the ultraviolet light, and that gave the water wheel a much longer life.
Now, it's my understanding that the water wheel is actually way down below us here. But what can we see where we are in the mill now?
Well, we could see right here a few of the wheels that are used to allow the water to flow to the water wheel. And then we could see the mill itself here with a chute coming from the ceiling that the miller would use to lower grain into the hopper, into the mill itself. There's a storage bin on the floor above us that contains the cleaned seeds. And he would just lower that chute down, and the grain would flow right into this hopper. And we could see today we're grinding corn in this mill, so we have corn in that hopper. From here in the hopper, it feeds down into a device called a shoe, and that shoe is rubbing against that spindle that is rotating there, that shaft called a damsel, and as it rubs up against that shoe, it vibrates the shoe, and that's what causes the grain to fall into the mill.
Now Steve and I are downstairs in the mill and down by the wheel. And when you get down here, you see such an amazing kind of meeting between industry and the incredible natural environment. What kind of stone was this?
This is sandstone. We're surrounded by natural sandstone. Mr. Lanterman utilized the natural stone that was already here as part of one of his walls in the building. He built right to it. And then he brought in sandstone block, quarried in the mill in the park area, and built the remainder of the walls for the foundation.
Now, here we are with Diana, the manager of Lanterman's Mill here. Now, first of all, we are looking at bags of this magnificent ground meal. You were saying, well, it's certainly competitively priced, isn't it?
Oh, very much so. It's $2 for the whole wheat and the cornmeal, and $2.50 for the buckwheat. And it's all Ohio grown from the local farmers, and we grind it up here fresh.
I just look at that buckwheat and think of buckwheat pancakes and any number of really delicious things. I just want to thank you, Steve, for showing us how you take the power of Mill Creek and translate it into this magnificent old grist mill, and just taking the time for us to home plate today.
You're welcome. It was a
I know we
pleasure.
sort of surprised you, but you were wonderful.
Thanks.
And so, I'm Paula Jasper, and thank you for exploring the Mahoning Valley with us today on Home Plate.